Now again, we're pretty passionate about what we do at public access, and we do definitely believe in freedom of expression, especially in the area like if you don't believe in freedom of expression for people you despise, you don't believe in freedom of expression, and that's where we're coming from. Also, there was some talk by Mr. Howell that we could go out and get advertisers to support us. And that kind of defeats the whole purpose of public expression. As you see in the media, we can't even get access. Because in the beginning, 1937 FCC came about, the airways belonged to us, the citizens. And this is the only channel that we have. And North Carolina got it. The state of North Carolina got it from the standpoint of funding us so we can keep moving on and be progressive and expanding our community of citizens to get involved. Like tonight, you talked about people coming in, giving a presentation. You mentioned one lady, well, I wish everybody could hear this. She could just come down on one of our shows as a guest, or even have her own show, and it'd go out all over to the public in the whole county. Now, I wish I had more time to go in more detail. I got 2 minutes left. But a lot of us think we just broadcast on TV. In reality, we stream our video onto the internet. We also have a radio station that streams onto the internet. We call it UR Radio. And we also had a couple of people, I think producers, that actually simulcast on the TV and through radio simultaneously. Also, we realized with the technology we have in the area, we can do live broadcasts. So we can actually go out into the community, talk to people, and actually have it appear on our channel. So we're very progressive in the country, and a lot of people don't know that. And if you go on the website, go to URTV.org, or go to WNCCMC, and you have access to, WNCCMC.com, and you have access to our website, and we'll post the whole slide presentation on there for everybody to see.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Well, actually, I do have a couple quick questions. So, I mean, I was one of the ones that were probably the most vocal about, feeling really good, voting for y'all to be a nonprofit, years ago and whatnot. And I don't know exactly how I phrased it back in July, but basically my charge was we will support you as you go forward to be more self-sustaining. So I would be curious about how you have looked into ideas to be more self-sustaining and ultimately self-sustaining. So that's just the nature of your. In July, I know I asked the exact same question. So,
yeah,
what have y'all done in the last 9 months to kind of move the needle?
We have services we offer the community for like training programs. We also duplicate tapes, those kind of things. But we have to be careful as a public access station because we cannot be commercial. And we can, from the standpoint, we compromise our freedom of speech because all of a sudden now we're speaking from a point of, well, gee, I got to be careful, I might lose my sponsor. And that's not the intention of public access. It's a totally different animal.
I'm just looking at the Charlotte channel on the iPad here, and I mean they've got little icons like that. Become a business sponsor. So somehow they figured out that just that one part. I mean, is there going to be a telethon or something? So I guess, and I'm friends with a lot of people in this room and really respect your commitment to this, but I'm not very moved at this moment to feel like that y'all done the heavy lifting to get that deficit, not deficit's not the right word, the gap in services down. I mean, I would be a lot more interested in thinking about different ways to do this, but I'm just not hearing it.
Yeah, I think there's a misunderstanding of what public access is in a community.
And
we can provide you information to help you.
It seems to me, let me just say where I'm coming from really quick, and then I'll let everybody else hear because I get to talk all the time, right? I got the microphone, I got the things, but is that I think we're all having to learn how to be in a new world. And I think we're all having to find new and creative and push our boundaries in whatever world we're in. I know I experienced this in this seat. I know I experienced this in my work seat. I know I experienced it at home. So maybe I misunderstand public access, but I would think think it'd be more important is to kind of get off the dime and try to open up some opportunities to think differently. Enough said, and I probably editorialized it more than I should have, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep quiet very long. So, but anyway, so I apologize for the public's time, and but as a member of the board, I felt like it was an opportunity to ask y'all what y'all have done to kind of move forward. And it sounds like you found a couple of little things, but not anything to kind of draw down the dollars that you really need.
Yeah, I guess it's a matter of perception, but in reality, it would be nice if we could do a report like the consultant did at maybe the next meeting, if that's possible or not, where we can come up as Western North Carolina Community Media Center and speak to this.
I mean, I think your time to speak is now. I mean, this
but I'm talking as an organization, as a nonprofit 501c.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
My name is Richard Bernier. I'm a property owner in North Buncombe. Wow. Holly, I agree with you totally. I'm a former board member of URTV 2008-2009. They were board members there that spoke out, wanting to know how can we sustain the future. Well, in order to find that out, we need to find out, first of all, how much money we got coming in, how much money we're spending. There was a board member that asked to look at the checkbook registry. That board member did not get to stay on. They removed her. You heard Mr. Horn here. I'm just amazed. Basically what I heard him say, he wants money. But he has not worked. URTV as a whole has not collaborated throughout the community. Mr. Howell, I think, brought it up that should collaborate with some nonprofits. I'm not sure if that's happened. Haven't seen it. I want to see public access remain, but we cannot fund this at this level. It is ridiculous. Going back to URTV in the past, I just want to be sure we understand. They were found in violation of open board meeting laws. They had to come up here and re-sign the resolution of the agreement to be compliant to open board meeting laws. They had a problem with that. Robin Cape over at the city at the time was a liaison. They asked her not to even be in the meeting. That's on YouTube if you care to look at that, her remarks. One thing that the board we were not aware of was the offer of $500,000 on the table to receive more money if we just did more programming. Board members were never aware of that information. You cannot tell me that people could not sit down and figure out how to add more programming. There's ways of doing live streams. There's many opportunities. Mr. Horn is totally wrong, and it's a shame that the director's not here. If you'll remember, each time we have a meeting, the director never comes here. I've challenged her. It's nothing personal. I want accountability. The taxpayers want accountability. There's been audits that's come out that will clearly show that the spending is way excessive. Need to do something over at URTV, and let's be sure we remember, URTV is just a vendor. They can be replaced.